This is the next day, or not the next day. This is like 2 days after I bought the motorcycle, but we have some progress made. I took off the seats, also took off this cap right here, just because since the motorcycle didn't have a key, I just had to break them. I broke them off. I just slammed the flathead through it and then just popped it off. The seats right there. The battery, I tested it, has about a 12.3 voltage, and I was waiting for this part in specifically. Where did I put it? Oh wait, I forgot. I already put it on. This is the new ignition switch with new keys, and so I haven't turned it on yet. I don't even know this is gonna turn on. I don't even know if this is gonna work. I don't know how much mileage this motorcycle has, but we're about to find out, guys. So I'm so excited right now because I don't know what I bought. I'm telling you. So let's put it in here. Key is in. Let's make sure not start on accident. Oh, 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 it fell. Put it right there. It has, do you see that, guys? 28,000 miles. $500, 28,000 miles. Hopefully the engine isn't blown, but it has only 28,000 miles. I was going for the worst. I was expecting it to have like 40,000 or something. But yeah, something that I don't like. I don't know if you guys heard that. I don't like this at all. It's making like a weird clicking noise. Look. I don't really like that noise. That's means that something is going on here. Another thing is I want to see if the fuel pump primes. So let's see. Yeah, I don't hear the fuel pump priming. So either the fuel pump isn't connected or the fuel pump is toast, which I'm assuming the fuel pump is toast because this is connected. Yeah, nice. So this might need a fuel pump as well, but at least we know that this works. I'm actually very happy about this. I was expecting the bike to not turn on. It'd be like a wiring issue, but this is a lot of progress, like in my eyes, even if we're not anywhere close to the bike turning on. I think I'm gonna just send it. I'm gonna drop the oil, change out the oil, and see. Hopefully there's no like metal shavings in there, because if it is, probably means that the engine is, it cooked itself. But we know how many miles on it. That is very exciting. So yeah, I'm gonna start getting to the maintenance, you guys. We're gonna do an oil change. We're gonna put some coolant in here, and honestly just clean it out as much as I can, because this looks horrible. I'm probably gonna take off the fairings as well. I'm gonna do a lot to it, and the next time we'll be back, you'll see a lot of progress. So yeah, I'll be back. It has been about like 3 hours, I want to say, maybe 2. As you can see, the bike has been completely dismantled. Now that I know exactly how to work on these bikes, everything is so much easier. And so yeah, the bike is completely dismantled. There's a lot of the parts right here. Here's the fuel pump housing. Here's the fairings. Here are the spark plugs. They don't look too bad. If this could focus, they don't look as bad as I was thinking that they were going to be. If they could just focus, there you go. And this is such a weird air filter. It doesn't even cover up the whole space. But yes, one thing is that the fuel pump was pretty dirty. I'm not taking my chances with the fuel pump. I just ordered a new one anyways. It's good to get the fuel pump replaced on the motorcycles, and it's already almost at 30,000 miles. So I'm gonna just do it anyways. As you can see, this used to be red, and so they painted it white. I think I'm still gonna keep the white color scheme on it, and I'm considering, I don't know yet, I want to see if the motorcycle runs first. If it does run, I'm probably gonna buy new fairings for it. Just keep it white. And I've ordered some other stuff. I've ordered spark plugs, some new levers, because I do not like these. I'm gonna get the same ones as the other one. And I'm trying to see what else I ordered. I mean, I got some coolant, I got some oil, all the essential maintenance stuff. And yeah, well, I just gotta wait for those to arrive. And I also gotta take off this ignition switch. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this, but I need to change the ignition switch to work with this one. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I'm probably gonna start taking off the tires, start putting on new tires on it as well. I have some extra sitting around over there that I'm gonna use. Those are 2022s, I'm pretty sure. But this bike is it's gonna be done very fast compared to the other one, cause I'm not ordering stuff off the Kawasaki store, which takes like an eternity to get here. But yeah, right now currently, from all the stuff that I bought, I think I'm like closer to $900, $400 put in, just for maintenance and making sure that everything is set. And yeah, hopefully this all turns out good. So bike isn't turning on yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm assuming it's a fuel pump issue because the fuel pump is not priming. But I'm gonna give this bike a quick rinse because next thing you know, it could just be like a bad ground or something. So I'm gonna just wash this down. As you can see, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more of an update, but I already did some work to the bike, as you can tell. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. We are back, guys. So as I said previously, I think I said I was gonna do a little overlook or look around the bike, and so that's what we're gonna do right now. It has been a couple days since the last recording, and so let's see if I'm gonna just give you guys a brief overview. So the good news is that we got some parts for the bike. This plastic piece was missing right here, and so we got that alongside of many other parts. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna paint this fairing white to make it match with everything else, and every other fairing is there. As you can see, the motorcycle is washed now as much as I could without like spraying on top of here, you know. And so quick overview is we have oil. I don't even know if I said this. We have really good news. The motorcycle runs. I only ran it for like 3 seconds because it's extremely loud as it doesn't have an exhaust, but it runs. The issue was that this connector, the one that I have over here in that box that I tried to make work, was a Ninja 250 connector, and the wires weren't the same. So when I tried to do them, I was like, it just wasn't priming the, it wasn't priming. Well, the camera died. I don't know where I was at, but for the brief overview, we have new spark plugs in here. Something that I noticed was that the ignition coils that they put in here, these, I think they made the inside like rounded out or something, because they were not sitting properly onto the spark plugs, and that could be because they put too big of a spark plug on the motorcycle, which is not good. And so hopefully nothing wrong is inside, but the motorcycle does turn on, which I think I said if I edited properly. The motorcycle wasn't turning on because I think it's a 2009 Ninja 250. I thought that the ignition switch would be compatible, but it wasn't. The wire colors were different from the ones that were going into here, so it was never going to prime the fuel pump, and it was never going to make the injector spark. So I was able to bypass this ignition. I'm not going to show you guys how because that's illegal, but I did it. I put new coils in there. Those are so much better. New spark plugs. Where's the air box at? I was just cleaning the air box out right here. There was a lot of gunk inside the air box, so it's clean now. New levers. There you go. I said I was going to paint this white. Fork seals are not leaking, so that's a good sign. New oil change. We got new plastics, and we also got a new fuel level for the gas tank because, let me go over here. I don't know where I set it down, but the fuel level that I had broke off one of the connectors, and I was not able to solder it back together. Here it is. So as you can see right here, I wasn't able to work it, so I just got a new one. And yeah, this bike is basically almost done. I'm gonna put that air box back on here, start putting everything together, and then just try to clean it up more because it's still pretty messy. It's still pretty dusty. I'm gonna really get in there just because I didn't want to get water into this breather right here. I think it's like crankcase breather, and so I didn't want to get any water in there. So I was being really light with the power washing. But yeah, I'll catch you guys once I put everything together, and we'll see what happens. Another thing I forgot to mention, as you can see, we have new used tires on here, also new brake pads. I need to get around to flushing these, but new front tire, new rear tire, coolant is filled, everything's looking good. That's all I wanted to mention. Now I'll be right back. So we're doing a quick little paint on the black plastics just to make them look make them look nicer and make them pop. And so my dad is helping me out with these. We got them cleaned up and he's painting them right now. Let's see. That's exactly what we did to the last motorcycle that I did, and they turned out so much better. Alright, so I am back. This is like 2 days later after we put the new fuel pump in there. I don't really remember what I recorded that day, but we have good news all around. The 2009 Ninja 650 with 28,000 miles is almost done. It's getting there. We're putting all the plastics. We painted a few things just to make it look nicer. As you can see, the fairings, boom, they're shiny. It's been washed, and this looks a whole lot nicer. We had to get a new ignition switch for this. I'm pretty sure I had already said. So it has been installed. Everything is there. We just need to sand and paint the gas tank. That's what's missing. And then sand. We already sanded the fairing, so we need to just paint the fairing and then put everything back on. The Augusta is also good. That's it. Is under here, man? Okay. Una, let's see this. Boom, another day. Alright guys, so we got this right here. As you can see, this was painted orange from the other previous parts that I had gotten. So that goes right there on top of the wheel, the front wheel fairing, whatever you want to call it. It turned out pretty well. Shout out my dad. He painted the stuff. See, I'll show you guys. We also fixed and bonded this a little bit up. This right here is broken, so we're just leaving it like that. But as you can see, it looks almost like brand new. Basically brand new now. So yeah, shout out my dad. He will be receiving a 24 pack. I really don't know what was the last thing I recorded. I know I say a lot, but the Augusta, it's doing great. I've been riding it around for a little bit. The whole power delivery is fine. The whole bike is fine. It is doing really well. I'm still debating on if I should sell it or just enjoy it for a little bit, but it's a very fun bike. And it runs great. So the brakes have also been bled, which is good, and I feel a lot better. You can definitely feel the difference from going from just regular what are these, regular Tokico brakes to Brembos in the front. There's a very big difference, and yeah, the bike is all around great. I'll probably catch you guys once I put everything back on this, which is gonna be tomorrow, after everything dries and everything just, you know, sits right on the paint or on the actual stuff. So catch you guys. So now it's time for a little sneak peek of the progress. We moved, I did this all today. I put everything today. We also got the exhaust in today, and so yeah, we made a lot of progress. Here is the 2009 Ninja 650. Look at that. It's basically unrecognizable from how it was before. I love seeing how I get like an abandoned bike and then seeing it almost basically brand new. Not completely brand new, don't get it twisted. This is like 70% brand new in terms of how it looks wise. It still has its little imperfections, of course, but just look at the difference. Isn't that pretty? So as I said, I did get the exhaust as well. I already put on the headers. We're currently cleaning the muffler before we make it hang to make it look nice and pretty. There's this cat that just keeps on whining his ass off. I think he's going through it because it's raining pretty bad outside right now. But yeah, I'm making this quick video because it's been like a couple of weeks. I just came back from my trip, but I wanted to show you guys the brake pads real quick. Look at that. If it can focus. Yeah, that is not focusing. Let's see. There you go. As you can tell, there's like nothing on those brake pads. They're very worn down. Does not want to focus. Whatever. There you go. I've been meaning to get around to this, but I never showed you guys what we traded the 2009 white Ninja 650 for.
I traded it for a 1995 Ford F-250 7.3 Power Stroke. So yeah, that's all I wanted to show you guys. This truck is a it's a POS to say. Sorry, as I was saying, it is a POS to say the least. It is. I've been having troubles with it, but hopefully we can get it running. Let me see if I can flip the camera around. Hopefully, why do I look so emo? Ooh. Hopefully I can get it running properly. But the Ninja 650 invested into it was about, how much was it? I think it was $1,500, $1,600. Oh my goodness! It's about $1,600, and on top with the motorcycle, I only paid $400 for the truck. So in reality, we got that truck for $2,000 plus what I have invested into it now. It's about $2,600, $2,700. I'm still fixing it. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. Probably not, but it is a 7.3, and I got it for $2,000, which I think is a good deal. W trade, once we get the truck running, we're getting there. But yeah, why did it get so dark? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to watch any of my other videos, we have the video of the Agusta. We have the video of the orange 650 that I fixed up. I'm also working on like 4 other bikes right now. I'll give you guys a sneak peek. I'm pretty sure you've already seen them. But there's the 03 R6, the Gixxer 750, another 09 650, and then we have a surprise one that I'm currently working on. But yeah. And so, oh my goodness, I was going crazy. But yeah, those are coming. The 03 R6 is almost done. The Gixxer 750 is almost done as well. We're having a little bit of issues with that one. But yeah. All right, guys, that's it for the video. Have a good day. Bye-bye.